Ranch. This game fucking sucks! It sucks! Watch and learn, chumps. The luck on this guy. Hola. How's it going? Doing good. How are you? Muy bien, y tú? Muy bien. That's all I know. Gonna test it out later. Uh-oh. That shit's just busted. It ain't gonna work. That shit ain't working. I had a dream with you last night. Uh-oh. Whenever I hear that, I'm like, you know what? I don't need to know. Yep. Yeah. The last time I asked, I didn't want to know. It's like, uh-oh. Show us your 8-incher. Okay, yeah. This is my travel PVM now. It looks actually incredible. I tested it yesterday. And this thing's kind of badass. Have you been to an eye doctor? I actually just made an eye appointment. Because I made my, or I lost my glasses in the lake last week, so now I'm using other glasses I don't like as much. This was $500, which I don't see these very often, and I thought it was a decent deal. It's perfect condition. It's 480i, 240p. What else? 450 scan lines, which looks awesome. It looks really sick. I was pretty happy with it. And then I got the 14-incher there. So I got the 20-inch, the 14-inch, and the 8-inch. The only thing that's different is that can do 480p, this can do 480p, this can do 480i. But yeah. Honestly, I have considered setting this up because I need to be moving more and walking more. So I considered bringing a walking treadmill up here and just like playing on it as it's right in front of my face. So that's still in the back of my mind. And just like using that while I'm walking and then crashing out at map randos. Yeah, I just need to keep my cardio up and need to seriously start training. That sounds like an interesting dream. That's not what I was expecting, so. What event do you have coming up again? Like 2.5 months or 2 months and a week. The 32 mile. But my training has been pretty poor. I've been kind of busy this summer. So the longest run I've done so far is like 6.5 miles. But I'm just trying to increase my mileage. Yeah, I mean, basically I just want to get this next couple weeks 20 to 30 miles in the week. And then in like 3 to 4 weeks, I need to increase it to like 40 to 60 range.
Two?
I don't really care about doing a long run because I actually am going to walk, and I still think I'm going to beat my last PB, even though I was in way better shape 3 years ago when I did it. I still think I'm going to beat it because I'm going to walk up the hills, and I didn't do that the last time, and it fried me. I was rewatching the Boston Speedrun Sessions VOD, and it's funny to see you try and hold back a smirk when I yelled, "Look at those thighs in my brain." Yeah, weirdo. I remember that. Kate Bush. Who's Kate? Thanks, Gebu. Yeah, I'm just gonna jog the flats. When I'm on the road sections, I'm gonna try to keep it at like 10.5 to 11.5 minute miles. Because if I hit a wall again like I did last time, it might kill me this time, you know? Because I'm in not as good a shape as I was. So but I still think I can beat it. I was like 6 hours and 20 minutes last time. But I was on pace for like a sub 5 almost at like 18 miles in, and then I depleted everything. I was fried. So I think this time it literally was, the lactic acid buildup was so intense that I felt like my entire body was just screaming. It was honestly like pain I've never felt. It was crazy. I felt poisoned. Ugh. And that had to have been like just the severe lactic acid buildup, which can lead to rhabdo or whatever it's called. So I was a little bit scared about that, but I wasn't pissing blood afterwards, so that was good. But it was bad. What's up, Charles? How's it going? Not pissing blood, W. Yeah, so I actually just got some more stuff. I use Tailwind, which I like a lot, so I'm gonna be doing that because it's like easier on my stomach. So I'm gonna start like really just trying to ingest a ton of carbs on my runs now to get used to it. Oh, thanks for 28 months. I hate this visual cue. What's up, Shelps? How's it going? Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna stop at every aid station, and you know they have like fresh fruit and stuff, so I'll be doing that. But basically, I just need to pace myself this time and not try to get almost first place. Depends who's joining, you know. When I did the run the last time, there was like a really group of elite runners that joined, so I think they like set the course record. But then like last year, it was like 5.5 hours with like 60 or 70 people that joined, something like that. So that I could have beaten. Editor Tom, thanks for the 61 months. Because I said the funny thing. 6-7. Got this big old fucking blister on my finger. Where did this come from? The fuck is this, a wart? Did I touch a frog? Nah, I think it's just from... Yeah, well, it's like a bump. Yep. It's my frog wart. Looks warty. Yeah, but it would have to be from a toad or something. Huh. Does it hurt? No, I was feeling just weird when I was deselecting items, but it honestly might be from this because I've been testing a lot of controllers. So my finger, it literally perfectly lines up with the select button. You think it's a herpes on my finger? Yeah, okay. Oh, I don't know. It doesn't look like the herpes on my dick, though, so... I don't think that's herpes, guys. Oh, you're fine, then. Oh, good. Thank God. We're talking about cold sore herpes, Oats. Oh. Yeah, that's what I meant. I would like to do something like that at some point, Hefe. Yeah. It's pretty hardcore. But, I do like getting out in nature and, I don't know, just pushing my body. It's been a little bit hard the last couple of years, but... Zeals, thanks for 32 months. Techno gained 2 points. That's actually surprising that he even gained 2. He's gotten to fly fishing. It's way funner. Fly fishing would be fun. I mean, I've done fishing for like trout and stuff on rivers and all that, but never fly fishing. Exactly. It's hard to disappear for an entire week when you have obligations as an adult, you know. Good morning. What you gonna buy, Oats? Tax-free weekend? Shit, I don't know. Nothing. I mean, I do kind of want a 3D printer, but also, I don't know. I probably use it less than my laser engraver, which I use a decent chunk. Actually used it quite a few times in the last couple of weeks, but... That's what I was thinking. I was like, there's a bunch of things that I feel like I could print, or just like random things around the house that I'm like, oh, I need this little thing. But then I'm just going to have my house filled with random plastic junk that sucks. You know what I mean? Am I just going to be filling the house with garbage? 3D printed shit? Me with shrinky dinks. What's a shrinky dink again? All right. I'll give the PO box, since I'm shipping stuff out of the PO box now. But yeah, I'll put it in the Discord or something later. It depends. Like when I first started playing the game, yeah, like my thumbs would hurt. But I've built up, forearm strength, hand strength over the years. Basically, I stretch my hands. I massage my hands. I do these stretches. And, basically just listen to yourself. If you have like thumb pain in here in this joint, let yourself heal. And then slowly start playing again, or just take it easy. Don't do repetitious things like this. Don't sit here and practice the climb for 14 hours, because this is just terrible. But make sure that you're stretching every day. Like shake your hands out, massage your thumbs for like a good 3 to 5 minutes. What's up, Gabu? I don't know if I said this. I think I did. But grats on getting the sub 41. We talked about it, and I looked at your splits and stuff on stream, but yeah, it's pretty huge. Kind of a blazing fast time. Gebu did. Yeah, you want to take care of your health. It's no 3x though. Well, my 3x is no 2x though, so it's just hard. It's just a hard grind. Oh, great, Chad. Okay. You remember when you talked about I'm curious to see? Sorry, did you ask a question? I didn't. Let's see. Or you responded to something I said? I can't remember. All right, let's see it, Chad. What is it? Ah, boy. Oh, boy. Like a massive outlier. I don't know what the hell he did to be on God's good side on this one, but not blinding gravity. Yeah, good shit. Played better? Yeah, sorry that I didn't blind gravity, dude.
Greetings.
Oh, God. Okay, Chad, that was probably one of the funnier things you've made.
Ranch.
Holy shit. Read the chat messages. Oh no, what are they? Be on God's good side on this one, but he's blowing it. Doubter 69. Fucking Eddie blinded grab. Johnny with 4 bottoms. Let's go, more points. Cheer 99. Oh, any plans to come back to any percent? Last time I ever believe. Not blinding gravity. Yeah, good shit. Played better? Yeah, sorry that I didn't blind gravity, dude. Wait, why is it? I just realized. Is there any more messages, or is this it? This is probably real screenshots, though. Fuck. Why am I, nah, like, look at that. That's never the, that's like, this is an outlier. I see Nito and Sponge and Fur and Tech, oh, God. Nah, that ain't true. That's false. I like how you had to go back to when I had this thing that, like, destroyed my respiratory system, this thing I threw away, like, 7 months ago. Just because I'm never getting 11th, you know? This was just an outlier. Yeah. Chad, that was funny. Good job. That was definitely one of the funnier ones you've made. I appreciate it. Yeah, like, last place too? No, that's false. Yeah, that's false. You're hallucinating. Chat doesn't move for chat doesn't move for your immersion. Yeah, wait, what's up with that? Normally when I lose like that, my chat is saying, "Oats, you fucking suck." And then like it's Raylex and Nito and Techno defending themselves as I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." Hold on, I gotta inject my drugs. I just don't want to do it on camera because, you know. Fuck. Nose is feeling a little stuffy, so. Okay. Early stream? No. I've been up since 8. It's been downpouring today. I went for a quick 2-mile run-ish before it started raining, and then it like kind of let up the rain a little bit, so then I took the dogs for a mile walk. Yeah, so last night it started really downpouring yesterday, and I had to like run out in the rain. My tomatoes got kind of fucked up. But the garage was like flooding with water because it couldn't disperse the water quick enough from the garage door. So I was like out there shoveling water, just getting soaked. I had to make sure my basement wasn't gonna flood again like last time, so I had to like clear out any debris. Yeah, I mean they're so tall, so I have them in raised beds that are like 3 foot tall, but on top of that, they're like out of my reach. I can't even get to the top, so at this point, I'm just gonna let them like start falling over, and then because they're staked up with like 5-foot stakes, but that's not even close to high enough for them. So it wasn't hailing, but if it does start hailing, I'm parking or if I know it's gonna hail, I'm clearing out space in the garage. Heirloom tomatoes, Roma tomatoes, and then a couple different types of cherry tomatoes. And then there's tomato plants that are coming up from a couple of years ago that just sprouted up randomly. That are like they're like black beauty tomatoes, so they're like purpley. So I'm just letting those go crazy. Oh no. Yeah. I don't think it was like enough hail. It was smaller, so it wasn't serious damage, but yeah. Howdy, Synth. I have to respond to you at some point. I can't remember the name. The cherries, it's like a golden sun. Those are actually going crazy. I have what is it called? Trellis in between 2 raised beds, and those are already like kind of starting to wrap around the top. Those ones. And then they're really good. They're pretty tasty, and they grow like crazy. And then like a darker, like a burgundy colored cherry tomato. I can't remember. And then the heirlooms, I can't remember. Just big, gnarly looking red tomatoes. But yeah, Techno, thank you. Your cock just hit 50. Really? Yo, share the secrets? Oh, yeah, and did I say Romas? Yeah, they're not doing too great, though, this year. They're not really... I put those in the shallower raised beds, so I don't know if their root system can... do as good. But the heirlooms are like 8 feet tall, so those are doing good. Number one chatter. Yeah. My number one chatter. Number one shatter. That was a good movie, though. I mean, I think Brendan Fraser was getting back into movies. I think he had a rough stint there. Ever seen Misery? No. NT, thanks for the 3 years. I think so, yeah. I mean, it was a sad movie, but it was good though. I mean, I liked it. Yeah, sometimes it's good to feel something, though, you know? That's the whole point. Sometimes you gotta feel. Oh, if you say so, Drewski. All right, all right. That's not true. Arse, come on. Cross keys. Wait, Drewski was doing cross keys? And this guy's making fun of me for doing randos? Ain't no way. I don't even know what that is. Oh, okay, never mind. You're talking about Nitro. I think Nitro's been doing cross keys. Oh, just a link to the past. Solski? That's kind of crazy that you mixed that up. Dursky, I'm so sorry. You don't deserve that. Being confused for Solski? That's a fate worse than death. In the multi? The multi-world? Yeah, tomorrow. Metroid 1 and... No, I responded. We've already talked about it. Yep. Maybe, yeah. No, we've been talking about it. Maybe it was before I responded, though. I don't know. All right. So, how's everyone doing? Hope your day was good yesterday. I needed to organize a lot and clean up. Doesn't look like I did anything in the background, but for a couple hours I was organizing storage bins. Cleaned up some. Organized a bunch of wires behind me and underneath me. It gets to the point where I'm like, okay, I need to organize because it just doesn't feel like a comfortable space. It's bothering me. Going good. How are you? I don't have to make stuff up? Okay, thank God. No, but just chilling all day. Once I got done with my piano lesson, I was like, okay, do I actually stream or do I clean up this mess of wires and, you know, organize a little bit? So I think it's probably more productive because now it feels cozier and less distracting. Sometimes I make this game look really tough. Honestly, that's how I feel, Melinda. It's just, I don't know. I'm like really not great at organizing, but at the same time, I get anxiety with being in an unorganized space. So it's like a very awful push and pull, you know. Yeah, I don't know actually. Can you explain what we see in the back? 8-inch PVM, 14-inch PVM, panini press, window, tomato blanket. That's all you need to know. Yeah, I kind of reached that threshold. It wasn't like dirty or anything. I just organization-wise, I was like, there's just too many wires laying around, and I just need to throw stuff away and organize these wires. I organized all my controller stuff. I separated all the cables from the PCBs so I can easily try to modify stuff because I'm trying to solder switches on to some. So optimizer in what regard? I guess. Optimize this. Whoa. I'm so bad when it comes to cleaning and organizing though. Well, not so much cleaning. Like I said, my space is always like clean and I vacuum frequently. It's just the organization because my brain doesn't know what to do with half the stuff. And I'm like, well, and I catch myself. I was like, I guess I'll just put this here. And I'm like, why the fuck would I put this here? That's not organizing. That's just me going, I don't know what to do with this, and then just tossing it. And then I'll deal with this later, you know, kind of mindset. But I'm like, no, I gotta like, everything has to have a home. I'm gonna need to farm. Or I can just try to take a gamble. Wrong strap, but that's okay. Oh yeah, I think I've seen something about that. Does this spark joy? No, I can't say a PCB sparks joy in me, but I mean, I still need it though. Like, I'm not gonna throw it away. A health. What? Now that's really fucked. Because even though I just got one, now I need to farm another one. That's crazy. I would have just reset. I think the run surely was cursed. Then if it was 2 in a row from the same cack attack. It's harder in some regards, yeah. It's easier to get a record in, even though it's still a very hard record, just because of the nature of the length of the run. You know, it's gonna be easier, but I mean, I don't know about that, Drewski. Have you watched through? I mean, it's kind of just tough to say because on one hand, if you watch the 100% record, Zenny makes a lot of mistakes. There are plenty of mistakes. And obviously what he does good, it goes very well. And that's, you know, carrying a lot of those mistakes. So on that regard, there's more room. But it's also hard to be that consistent, so I don't know. Yeah. Thought I had that. No. Okay, thanks, fucker. It missed the missile. I think it missed. I'm gonna have to manually do this. I'm gonna go make a tea. I'll be right back. Before it gets too late. I need to turn the goddamn AC on. Holy hell. 83 in here, it says. One second. Ranch. Dude! Eight-minute pause menu. Oh my god. This game fucking sucks! It sucks! Ranch.
Unsafe toxicity level detected.
This game fucking sucks! It sucks! Watch and learn, chumps. Dude! No, because Mia wanted to hang out, so I had to refill her water and food bowl. Then I got her a treat. Musik, thanks for the 7 months. Oh, Milo's doing. He's a good boy. Don't worry, we're going. We're going. Yeah, this is why I can't do runs. I've been live for 1 hour. And 40 minutes of that was practice. And then I get asked, Oats, are you done with randos? Vanilla speedruns? Eddie, go do a race and then get 5th place, and then maybe we can circle back here afterwards and race. You're gonna play Nestroid? Wait, you didn't finish Nestroid? Oh, okay. Yeah, I actually have one loaded up. Wait, you're cheating though? I haven't even played it. Well, I was gonna play it earlier, but... Okay, that means I have to then, huh? Actually, no, I can go in dry. Yup, that's a snipe. Yup, there's another snipe. Are we allowed to have a map of the 100% item locations in Metroid or what? Or no? Tomorrow? Oh, well then... Oh, it's a Nestroid map rando. It will help a little bit, but some of the rooms are very similar. So you're going to enter a room in Norfair and Metroid, and you're not going to know what the hell, or like Ridley's Lair. I think you just gotta wing it then for Metroid. I mean, even then though, if you enter a room, you just keep going. All you need to know is like the secret bombable blocks. Because if you're going to get an item, it's a Chozo room. But if you enter the item room from behind, you might be confused. I think it's a dead end. That's a proper use, yeah, of their powers. Ostrich, thank you very much for the gifted sub to a Nov. Yeah, because I have to keep up with the cheat box users. And I don't even do it optimally, unfortunately, because you need to do it higher if you want to do it optimally. You're just trying it out. If you're gonna play on hitbox, you just do all the things. I'd be incorporating a lot of frame savers. You know, you have instantaneous left to right capability without pressing up or down. You got to utilize it. No, I'm actually just showing that I am skillful enough to keep up with essentially D-pad cheaters. For now, Drewski. Back up. Yeah, but then you just let go of the other input, and then it instantly goes to the other input. So you can almost like... You can literally just keep holding jump. You can keep holding jump, and then just press both, and then it goes neutral, and then you can just let go of the other one. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter. Like, you can have it instantaneous whenever you would like. Because momentum will carry from the other direction, you know? Which you can do with D-pad, but that's besides the point. Is this enough? This controller looking superior to hitbox. This is like the biggest hitbox cope I think I've ever... Like, if you actually, like, if we had to sit down and have a debate and you pulled that one out of your ass, that would be the most shameful debate tactic. Man. I'm trying to think of a good analogy for what Eddie's saying, for all the people that don't understand. It's like, because players have 15,000 hours on controller, and other speedrunners that have just started breaking into hitbox using haven't quite caught up to some of the things. They will in like a fraction of the time, and then surpass in a fraction of the time. But we just haven't reached that peak yet. So Eddie's using like a recency here, you know? It's like, wow, I haven't seen it yet. Well, just you wait, pal. Wait until Zoe starts busting out every single record. Yeah, there was one good short player in the NBA. Yeah. If I say something that gets Emmett talking this much, his run immediately dies. I know. He needs to learn to separate, you know. It's like multitasking, except a little bit different. That's all it takes. If you're ever worried about Emmett beating you in the future, Eddie, just go in and say something about how one of your buddies said that he could take on a what's an animal that wouldn't be too obvious? Maybe like a lynx or something, or like a snow leopard, like a bobcat. Something that's like kind of questionable, but clearly, if a big bobcat. Okay, if I had my hunting knife on me, I have come like 2 feet away from coyotes in the yard and like chased them out of the back of the yard. You would fuck me up, but at least I know I would try. Mainly just because I don't want the dogs being eaten, so I'll do anything to protect them. If I got bit by a coyote, I am immediately going to the ER and immediately telling them what happened and probably getting that rabies shot immediately, even though I know it's very painful. Yeah, because if you're 12 hours too late on a rabies shot, GG, you're dead. But yeah, anyways. Yeah, you just gotta, if you're worried about Emmett, like, actually PBing on a good pace, just tell him that you could take a pack of coyotes or something. He'll see that, and then his blood will immediately start boiling, and then he's immediately failing the strat that he was just about to do in the run. That implies Emmett can get on a good... I didn't say it. That or any suboptimal food take. Just ask him his opinion on matcha now because he thought I was completely slandering him. Even though I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure the Korea story that I told was verbatim what he told me. I don't think I, like, spiced it up at all. Yeah, and I don't think I ever said Emmett loves fishy matcha. I think I said that Emmett told me that he is used to that taste because in Japan, that's how it tasted. He is used to that being how it tastes, but it's not necessarily good. Yeah. Yeah, go on outside. No. I tried it. I mean, it's down there. But... Here, go. Yeah, go. Go. You'll be there when you come back. All right, love you. Umami flavor is present more in good matchas. That's what I was trying. Okay, don't get the chat talking about umami because they think that's a myth. But yes, it can be. However, there is a difference between fish and a savory, like seaweedy type flavor. And what we had in Korea was fishy. It went beyond that to where they used like bad matcha that had already like oxidized a ton, or they used like subpar matcha, like culinary, and then the water was like boiling hot when they put it in. So there's two different ways that can happen. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. So I think they just, it was like poorer quality and they probably just boiled the hell out of the water. I didn't want it. I gave it to him. And he said, yum. No, he didn't say that. Yeah, no, it's very different. But he said, like, he even, like, had a face. He didn't like it, but he's like, this is kind of why... I think he said something along the lines of, this is why he generally doesn't like matcha, because whenever he's got it, and when he went to Japan, that's how it tasted, which in my assumption is there was, like, no good matcha place. There are probably, like, coffee places that also had matcha, and it just wasn't good quality, really, ever. But I would never really said he loved the taste of that. But anyways, if you want to throw him off, just say that he doesn't like matcha, and then that'll do it. Yo, Oats told me you hate matcha, or you like the fishy taste. You know, that'll do the trick. I mean, welcome back. 1 day. Huh? Wait, what happened? What do you mean 1 day? I just ignored it. I ignored Tiger, don't worry. I knew what he was doing. How's it going, Bastion? Like that, thank you. Okay, that's better than not getting this at all. I've never seen it spelt MACCHA. Literally ever in my entire life. However, that's fine. It's probably just an alternative spelling somewhere else. Because, like, even in the, like, I order matcha from this place that, it's like a place in Japan that sells it. And they're, like, a very popular, you know, tea and matcha distributor or whatever. And I haven't seen it on that either, but not saying you're wrong. I ordered it from a ranch. Yeah. That's probably what it is, caffeine. Yeah. Yeah, no, I just think it's pointless, though. Is the whole point of that. Thought I had a good start to that. Fuck. Because translations are different and spelling will be different based off that translation. That's why I don't think it even matters. You know what I mean? Because if that's the literal translation, then we don't need to argue semantics or spelling. It's just the difference between language. That's it. Yeah. Exactly. Just Google AI it. Dum-dums. Yeah, they seem interchangeable. Nate, it's okay. I feel cooler knowing this, thank you, because I didn't know it before, so. Because I've never seen that spelling, but, I mean, it makes sense. The trick I pulled off with your mom. Got him. Can't wait. There's only one language. What's up, Half? English, American, Mexican, and Chinese. Yep. You can speak these nuts. Very nice, very nice. Muy simpática. Is that nice? Or is that what it is? Is that nice? Gracioso is funny, right? Muy simpática. Buenos tardes, avenas y cabras. Hello. Can't remember what 35. Okay, that's fine. Nope. Just messed up my first tab. About 5 or 6 seconds. Certainly not ideal. But it's not a run killer, especially since my PB has a lot of time to save. Yeah, that bonk, though, run killer. Yeah, I did. It's really not even that bad of a time loss. Yo, oh, that's a ban. I had to move forward 1 pixel to make that work. Ryu, thanks for the 62 months. Appreciate that. Hi, Mia. Laying down. This. Thank you for the good luck. Going good water. Really? Damn, I mean, with the prices rising like they are, it's probably a good market for scammers. How is it fake? Oh, it was a generic? Okay, I was going to say, they might have put something in there. That's crazy. Scam song. Yep. We shoot the door. Hold the door. I thought it was like, thinking back on it, maybe a little cheesy, but I know it was like a big revelation, and it was probably like way cooler in the books. You know what I mean? Probably like a huge deal in the books, but obviously that's the best way they could portray what happened. The books never got there. Wait. He never got to that. That's in the last book that he hasn't even finished yet? Okay, that's funny. Oh, I thought he only had one book left. Rip. But I mean, that's what would have happened in the books, which I'm sure would have been way cooler. Clearly, that's a thing that was thought about. Wait, that was strictly an invention by the showrunners? George R. R. Martin confirmed it. I find that hard to believe. Yeah, I find it hard to believe that he didn't have that plan in advance, but maybe. Yeah, maybe. Samus does cry. Yep. That's fucking bullshit. A lot of supers, though. It's a lot of soups. I mean, I know that the showrunners, well, as far as I know, they actually were pretty true to what was written for a while. I mean, I know a lot of people really like his writing. So, whether or not he, like, just goes with the flow and just kind of, like, makes shit up along the way. Clearly, you know, a lot of people like his writing. PB before bombs? Yes. Yeah, without a bounds. Two?
This game fucking sucks.
Pixel too high.
It sucks.
I think I messed up my chase on the shot. Yeah, I think I went too late. It's okay. X Factor. Okay. Well, we're not going to PB this, but doesn't really matter. I just need to get the reps in, some practice. Let's try to gold split. You are so welcome. I hate when that happens. Jump! Alright, time to reset. Yo, map rando time? Still continuing. That was just on Forge. I wasn't on Forge Sitch. He does? Wow. Ranch. Some beer lava. Wow. I should grab some beers to get ready for Mappies. Yep. Hell yeah, brother. What's your drink of choice? What's your poison? Yep. Yeah. Did I lose all my run speed? I did, yeah. That's okay. Bullshit. I like ciders as long as they're dry. Too sweet and it's just sick. Dry, oh, it's liquid. Oh, we're doing drunk driving but map rando, but you have to finish a beer each boss. That sounds rough. Oops. I would be wasted probably at Mother Brain. I hardly drink. Depends on like if I'm drinking a Coors Light or not. Well, yeah, I drink like 3 times a year. I mean, well, if I'm like out and about drinking, I do have a fairly good tolerance. I guess, but I'm just sitting here chugging beers. That sounds miserable. I know, I feel bloated just thinking about that. I mean, real Oats fans will remember the days where I, you know, blacked out at my chair with Bombay Sapphire when I was 22. The real fans remember. That is so old. That VOD is long gone. I'm pretty sure I deleted the VOD the next morning. Like, there's the traces of that are just toast. I don't know if this is hitting the top. Okay, we're good. That's lost media, yeah. Recreate it? No. Yeah, I'm just slowly but surely. This category is tough. I am starting to practice a little bit more now. Offline here and there, so getting back into it. I might have been mixing it. No, I'm not doing runs offline, just practicing offline. I would never spend an hour of my free time off stream doing a 100% run. My God, that sounds like hell. But I would do an hour practicing, you know. There's just a big difference, you know. Well, no, I just don't want to ever do runs offline. I would do practice offline, which I prefer. But when it comes to doing runs, I want to do that online.
This game fucking sucks.
So I want us to experience the collective effort, aka my effort. But, you know, you guys can thank your help. I helped. Yeah, see? Okay, I shot a little bit too early there. You're dead, so, like, stop fucking with me, yeah? I was gonna say, just explode there. Still 31 with that. Bum, 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 bum. I do all the time, huh? Just sometimes I completely fuck up. Figured I should have delayed that. Sometimes it looks like you won't hit it, but you can kind of like buffers. But I was like a pixel away from the bug, so it didn't. I shouldn't have buffered the A press. Yeah, that trick is really tight. Super tight. Radical. Tubular. Yep. Did people ever use the word tubular? Tubular, man. Like, what the hell does it even mean? Tubes? You just did. Well, yeah, but that's not what I'm sure there's someone's uncle out there that has used the word tubular. Unironically. Or maybe a plumber somewhere. Yeah, that's tubular, man. As he points to his plumbing job. Anyways. I mean, I've used the word gnarly to describe things that are gnarly. Gnarly pounders, man. But because gnarly sounds like maybe it was like the media back then. I've heard that, but tubular is weird. Like, I've never heard someone say tubular. You shall live today. Boobular. Is that a Rocket Power? Maybe. Forgot about that show, Rocket Power. Okay, I just realized that's a good backup strat. You can just freeze the thing, and then you can still get that strat. Yeah, totally tubular, I think, is a Super Mario World level. Right? Is it totally tubular? Or is it just tubular? Yeah, it's in the special levels. Just tubular, okay. Yeah. Just like how people think the word yap is now something new. Quit yapping. I heard my dad say that shit all the time. He said, "Quit yapping, woman." Ah, good times. But I would actually hear the word yapping all the time from my dad. Yeah. That's bullshit. Jeez. What else? There's another word, too, that I've been hearing that's, like, making a comeback. Well, I was kind of panicking there because I wanted to make sure I had 3 attempts at it. Groovy? I don't know if groovy. LARP? Yeah, I mean, that's always been a thing, though. That's like role-playing, LARPing. That's I feel like that's been a thing, but I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's just used differently now. I mean, just like everything. Well, its current use makes sense because like you're basically imitating something. LARPing is role playing, and that's what it is. Like think about like a Ren Fair or stuff like that. That's bullshit is what that is, but yeah, live action roleplay, yeah. So basically it's just like if someone's LARPing as something, it's like me LARPing as a good map rando player. You know what I mean? Does that make sense now? Ah, Oats, I understand now. Yes. LARPing is when you're 8 years old and you're trying to go Super Saiyan in the front yard. Didn't we all do that, though? Everyone my age was like, man, if I think hard enough... Now, the difference between all of us, though, is I actually went Super Saiyan. I bet none of you guys did. Yeah. Ain't no way you guys went Super Saiyan, but I did. Okay, the word goon has taken on an entirely different meaning. Okay, we're just gonna do that so I don't accidentally hit the other platform. What? Didn't I unmorph? Yeah, it's like goon used to mean henchman. Now it means being a expert level masturbator, you know? No, a simp is something entirely different. A simp used to mean like, I don't know what it means now. I mean, it's probably still the same. Like, well, I guess maybe back then it would mean like simpleton, but now it's like you are a mod for an e-girl and you give her a ton of Poke W kind, yeah. And you give her a bunch of money. Kind of thing, you know. Yeah, at least when you guys give me money, I give you entertainment in return. Isn't that right? So your wife's audience, implying that every streamer's audience that is a female is just a simp makes you probably a simp or like a incel or something. Show us your tits, okay?
And when can we expect that entertainment return on investment?
Thanks for 250. Like, the people that, like, make that assumption... Oh, God, I'm gonna go into the rabbit hole with this. It's basically just... There's a lot of, men or boys, I don't know if I call them men, that, are incapable of having a friendship with the opposite sex. You know what I mean? And they see it as strictly transactional for their own pleasure. And they can't see anything outside of that. You know, that's a scary trend I see with people. With you know, some men nowadays, we'll say. Like being incapable of having friendships outside of like your other male friends. Because if you see a woman that you find moderately attractive or something, all of a sudden you're like, oh, I can't be your friend because, you know, like caveman brain type moronic behavior. It's like, chill. I have male friends that I think are attractive, but I don't want to sleep with them. I'm not bi. I don't want anything to do with them sexually. See, that's also the problem. Oh, you think someone's attractive looking? You must be bisexual. No, I don't want to do anything with them sexually. Nah, you're just repressing. You think I would give a shit? If I were bi? No. Well, yeah, from an objective standpoint, but that's how I view a lot of people, though. It doesn't mean that I'm interested in them. It doesn't mean that I'm sexually interested in them. But I think that's the problem. So, like, I see, like, a level of attraction that is, like, probably objective. You know what I mean? But I don't have this urge. And I think that's the problem with a lot of, like, men. Is they see like maybe a friend of theirs that is the opposite sex, and they're just like cavemen, and they are incapable of having a friendship with the person because they're like they find them attractive, and then they become like an object of their desire, you know? But why don't you just chill? Just be a friend. You know? Just make friends. Don't be weird about it. Anyway, that's my whole point. Yeah, but then you get friend zoned, you beta cock. Yeah, for sure. That was weird, but we made it work. Why would I care if I'm friend zoned, though? I have a fiance. Who gives a shit? Like, I'm here to make friends, not relationships like that, you know? That's a good 6-second time save. Damn. It's one of my bigger time save splits. Oh, hell yeah, Yashi. Yeah, I find that whole thing toxic. Like, just, you can be friends with people. You don't have to be weird about it. Damn it. Are you sure, you Oats? I'm not like that? No, I don't know, pal. Oop. It's okay if you are, buddy. Don't worry about it. I morphed too late up top. The 2 cry, yeah. I think I was like a frame late at the very top. If you stay in the friend zone long enough, one day you'll have a chance. Yeah, that's the way you should look at it. Yeah, that's the takeaway. So, Oats, what you're telling me is I just have to be friend zoned long enough and just fake it till I make it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Or, you know, build friendships and connections outside of sex. Which you ain't having anyways, but... True. I don't know. Or maybe it's just this thing as I get older too. Is connections and friendships are very important. I'm not like a hormonal teenager anymore, I guess. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I'm still hormonal, but Oats got lowered T. Bro, I would testosterone mog you, all right, if we got our
8-minute
blood
pause
drawn.
menu.
That's a new sentence right there. That's a brand new sentence. I would testosterone mog you if we got our blood drawn. Yeah, like straight up. I'd bet money on it.
Yup,
But
that's
still.
a snipe. Yup, there's another snipe.
All right. Yo, meet me. Meet me at the urgent care to get your blood drawn. You jaw maxing? No, I'm not. Meet me at the urgent care, dog. All right. I think that's good enough for the week, huh, fellas? Oh. Yeah? Good enough for the month? Hello? What's up, Albert? All right, I'm gonna BRB.